Welcome back to a new video, and we do have a lot of things to talk about. And before we get started, I do want to say, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more future videos, and hit the like button, and make sure you comment while you're watching or below, and share the video if you want. And I just wanted to say it all out the way because I haven't said it on the channel yet. And you got to self-promote sometimes, and you can see that my boy Nick Young is starting. This is the first time this season that we have gone with the small ball lineup with Julius Randle at the 5. But this is also the first time when we've been in a situation where we can do that. He only has to guard Al Horford. And what is Al Horford going to do? Stand and shoot threes, have terrible rim protection, and just look boring on mid-range shots that are going to be outdated soon? I mean, I don't know. I'm a really disliker of Al Horford. So even though he's going to have to be a big piece now because Gordon Hayward has signed with the Celtics, and Al Horford's going to have to be a part of that big three. And the most interesting part is that the Celtics still have Jason Tatum, and they still have what presumably a Leandro Ball if he's good, or like Michael Porter, or just any top prospect. I know it's like someone Bagley. I've seen his highlight tapes. So there are top prospects that the Celtics can get, and what I really hope they do is trade for Anthony Davis so that they can have another star, and he's really young. Beasel said that they should try to get Jahlil Okafor, and I'm a Duke fan, and I don't even think they should get Jahlil Okafor because in my mind he's like a Joakim Noah but way younger, and unless he can add on to his game, which he should be able to. You see Tard Black with the drive here, and we're actually in a predicament right now in this franchise where Tard Black has actually been released from the team in real life, and Nick Young signed a 1-year, $5 million contract with the Golden State Warriors. And actually watch out for that, because now all Swaggy P has to do with the Warriors is stand in the corner and shoot 3-pointers. Seems like that's something Nick Young can do, especially when he's not asked to do much except for play better team defense, which the culture in Golden State will make him do. So that's another piece on the team, and along with D'Angelo Russell that now isn't on. And you guys might be thinking, what's the point of playing? And definitely the point is just to play for fun. It definitely gives me a reason to keep D'Angelo on the team, because now it's just the team that I would always want. The team is going to begin to change now, and I honestly think Magic Johnson is trying to get us a star, which is not, I guess, the most fun way to play in 2K, because playing with a star kind of makes it not OP, but you have to give the star the ball when you're playing, because if you're not, well then you're not really playing realistically. And I think that this is why 2K is so fun for me, because I try to play realistic. I try to play realistic, at least with every individual player and as a team. You see Lonzo just got that ball, tried to drive, and it wasn't there. And then he pulled the 3 and cashed it. Tard Black is getting a lot of minutes at the end of this first, because after the sign, when we got back D'Angelo Russell, when we traded him to the Nets for 1 game, it messed up with our rotations, and it took Zubac out of the rotation for a while. Julius Randle just threw it down on Jay Crowder, and it'll be interesting to see who's not on the Celtics in the future, with Kelly Olynyk probably gone, and then Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, or Jaylen Brown probably having to exit the Celtics. Larry Nance knocks down this 3-pointer, and we're actually up by 14. I've gotten all the way to this point and haven't really even talked much about the game that's going on in front of us. Brandon Ingram had a really good first half, but it's just because Al Horford's crappy rim protection, and also you see right there, because Lonzo is 6'5", Isiah has a 9-inch height difference on him, so he's not able to stop Lonzo too much when he's able to get into the paint.
We get a weakness. You gotta see
this. They cut it down to 6 at the end of the half.
Yeah.
Lonzo throws a turnover, but we're definitely playing better than they are because we're able to attack the paint. Those rebounds are insane. We're out rebounding them 19-6, but it's because we're not missing. We're shooting 70% because we're able to get to the rim. well. Most notably like Lonzo and Brandon Ingram and Julius Randle. And D Russ also played pretty well. We just needed Jordan Clarkson to play a little well, or a little bit better, I guess. And one last thing I want to mention is that now that in real life that we have Kyle Kuzma and Josh Hart, I don't think I'll be adding them to our team yet until I start to believe in their game. And then once I start envisioning them in purple and gold, it could be a different discussion.
Points in the game. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Here's Smart. Terrific design on the big play. He lays it in. And Mills kicks to Smart. Horford dishes to Beasley. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Beasley's got 7.
Terrific ball movement. No surprise it leads to a good shot.
Russell from long range. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot.
You can allow in the NBA.
Ingram picks for Russell. He dishes it to Ingram. Shot from the low block. Launches a 3. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight. Now Mills. There's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
No 3-pointers for him in that.
Opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
And we're looking at the last ever prep controls draftee. I mean, Amir John's ball on time and on target.
Down low, Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Horford sets a screen for Thomas. Takes the 3. And scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball. We'll take it the other way. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And slam dunk by...
Have to give him credit too. Makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
They blow the whistle. Just no one around him. Boston, no good that time either. Lakers have gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Young sets a screen for Ingram. Back to Young. Randle passes to Young. Hands it from downtown. And now just a 1 point.
Big time. It's probably mainly due to fatigue. Both teams can use some serve.
The shot by Thomas, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shield the defender. Pass the ball. Wants to get it to Randle and does. Russell dishes to Randle. Here's Ball. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct straight to come up with the steal and then attack the basket.
And guys, to do it in the biggest moments. We'll see if that shifts the tide permanently in their favor.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. For the 3. That's good for Thomas on the assist. Randle's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Back to Russell. 3-pointer. It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That was massive. Huge play there. You gotta love this game.
Johnson the screen. Here's Thomas.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots.
One of the most competitive and courageous players you'll see.
36 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Ball. He's guarded by Thomas. Randle sinks it. Tremendous. Thomas passes to Brantley. Left in the 4th quarter. 5 to shoot. Thomas kicks to Horford. It falls!
Well, turn with one of the great leaders in the game, sometimes you gotta lead by example, especially in the clutch.
Russell from long range.
So Swaggy could have taken that shot.
No good.
We had no timeouts, and we had to push the ball up the court. And who didn't know that D'Angelo was going to shoot that? I mean, again, he could have kicked it out, and Nick Young would have had sort of a square-up opportunity from deep, but all eyes were on D'Angelo, and he's already had a big moment this season, so he didn't hesitate to try to shoot it and knock it down. But look how many boards Julius Randle was able to gather in his first start at the center position this season against Al Horford. 14 boards. Lonzo with a double-double, and he's a clear starter. And I like how at the beginning of the season, this probably won't happen in real life if Lonzo shows any potential, but of course it can't happen now with D'Angelo not on the team, with starting D'Angelo Russell and Jordan Clarkson. It just really must mean Magic has high hopes for Lonzo Ball. We had 16 turnovers in this game, and that is just outrageous. You see the one three-pointer that D'Angelo attempted in the fourth, he wasn't able to knock it down up top. Before the video ends, I do want to remind you guys to subscribe and like and comment. We do play the Warriors next. That should be a really fun match to, I guess, test where we are, but it's not going to be much of a test. They're the best team in the league, so come back to see how we match up against Clay and KD and Steph and Draymond. And I hope you guys enjoy your day. Go Lakers.